long as you got your eyes, got your trippy on them private jets, taking trips, come back to 6, wake me in your child, and then won't lay it in, make me wonder who you might be playing with, makes me wonder. Hey y'all, it's your favorite homegirl, Nakia Symone. Welcome back to my channel. I know y'all probably like, dang girl, how your hair gets so long? How you grow your hair back that fast? And how is it so thick and voluminous? Well, I'm about to put y'all up on game, about to give y'all all the tea. Coming a little bit closer, I want y'all to look at these little shiny beads on my scalp. These are called Microloop extensions, and I'm about to show y'all exactly how I get my hair to look so full and thick and beautiful. So if you want to see how, just keep on watching. And in case you're new here, this is what my natural hair looks like. This is a week-old flat iron that kind of sweated out a little bit, and it got rained on, and I put it in a ponytail, hence the little rubber band bend at the bottom. But we about to get it all the way together, so don't worry. And the hair that we're using today was sent to me by Ywigs. This is my second time receiving hair from them, and it's always top tier quality. This is their kinky curly texture after I dyed it jet black, still intact. These are what the loops look like. And they also provided me with the pliers that's needed to clamp the micro loops together. Each full bundle separates into 4 individual bundles with 25 micro loops in each individual bundle. So that's a total of 100 micro loops in each full bundle. And moving on to parting, I like to separate a middle part the same way that I would with any other installation like a quick weave or a sew-in, and I braid this and secure it away so that I'll know what hair not to put micro loops in. I like to call this my base parting, and I'll explain a little bit later as to why. I also secure this same amount of hair around the perimeter of my hair as well. And y'all, this is my second time installing micro loops. I feel like the last time I might have left more hair out on the perimeter, and I feel like I probably should have. My hair can still go up in a seamless ponytail and you can't see anything. I just feel like I probably could have left out a little bit more. So you don't have to leave out as thin of a layer as I did. This is just what I did this time, and it still turned out all right, but I probably would have left out a little bit more. And this is what it looks like once I've braided and secured everything away. So I just do one little braid all the way around, but you can put it in ponytails however you need to get it out the way. Alright y'all, so I like to do very thin layers. I pull out a thin layer from the ponytail of hair that I have out, and I do very thin layers. If you have too much hair, the micro loop will not stay, and if you have too little hair, the micro loop will not stay. So you just want to make sure you have a nice thin amount. Alright, and once I have my section of hair out, I just separate a small section with my nails, and I put that section of hair through the micro loop. And then that black bead at the bottom, all you have to do is pull it straight down, and it'll automatically loop your hair through the bead. And then you can grab your piece of hair and slide the extension up the hair shaft, and you just clamp the bead flat down with the pliers, and that is what keeps the extension in your hair. And I'm just going to continue this all the way across my row. I try to keep the amount of hair that I put in between the micro loop as consistent as possible with the first. And I like to keep all of my micro links close together. I know there's some people that may go do a row and then they may leave a row of their hair out in between. I do not do that, and especially in the back. The only time that I leave hair out in between is when I get closer to the top, and I'll show you guys that later in the video. But in the back of my head, each row is filled with micro loops. I do not leave any individual rows of my hair out without micro loops in the back. And that's just personal preference. I'm sure you can if you'd like, but I think it's just easier for me when I wash the hair and blow dry it if I don't have any rows of my natural hair in between. Alright, you guys, and the key to get that thick, voluminous, natural look with micro loops, in my opinion, with me having very thick hair, I like to get the kinky curly or a curly texture of hair instead of getting like straight or something like that, because it won't blend as much. This hair kind of looks like my hair when it's wet a little bit, so when I straighten it, it also looks like my hair when it's straightened. So I'm going to go over this row with the flat iron, just a few swipes with the flat iron, and it gets straight. I really do like the quality of Ywigs hair. This is my second time using their hair. I do have another video on my channel, which I'll leave in the description box, where I use their tape-ins with a yaki texture as well that blended really good. So make sure you guys definitely check out Ywigs. I'll leave the information to their hair in the description box. Alright, and as you guys see, one full row straightened and installed. It looks really natural, and I'm just going to continue this method. I'm going to show you guys like another row here, and then I'm going to kind of skip through because it kind of gets a little repetitive, and then I'll also show you guys how I straighten and how I style this hair. And as you guys see, my parts are not cookie cutter straight, but they're good enough. I mean, nobody's going to be really back there inspecting it, but as long as they're just not super close to the scalp and they're not too far away from the scalp, you shouldn't have any problems. I wouldn't put it too far away just because at that point when you're combing it, you'll be snagging it, but you don't want to put them too close because it'll be uncomfortable when you're putting your hair up into a ponytail. Alright, and as we get to this top area, you guys, this is around where I start to leave sections of my hair, like rows in between the micro links. So I'll do a row of micro links, then I'll leave out a row of my hair. And I only do that when I get to like the very perimeter, and that's just so like when the sun shines, you know, you don't want to see no little beads shining in your head. So towards the top, I don't put them just straight micro link rows straight together. I do put a row of my hair in between. But I did kind of stop up in this area. I don't really use all of the hair that I do leave out, um, because the hair is so full and so thick, being that it's kinky curly and it's straight, and you can see how big the hair looks even when it's just in a ponytail. I do only have it in a loose ponytail, but the hair looks big enough. So it's like as the hair starts to get a little full, I kind of just stop adding them towards the top. So I believe this was my last row on the top, and then I just started to straighten all of my leave out and style the hair. Alright, yeah, so this was my last row, so I didn't go any higher than this in the back. I did add micro links on the side as well, which I didn't really show as much because of the camera angle, but I am going to show you how it looks in the back, and I'm going to show you how it looks on the side as well. So my little leave out braid already came out on the side, but you can see here where I started the micro links. And I kind of just eye it where I feel like I need them on the side, so that's why the part is kind of crooked. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It's just all about preference. Okay, and now we're just going to take our little leave out braid out, and we're going to straighten all of the hair, and I'm going to put some loose curls in it. So I'm going to speed through this because I do have another video on my channel where I show that. But yeah, I basically just went through, parted down the middle, and straightened all of the hair. Alright, y'all, and if y'all have already seen me curl my hair, y'all can go ahead and check out the chapters down below and skip straight to the styling, where I show you all of the versatility that you could do with this hair and all the different hairstyles that you can do. And I be trying not to put all the edge control in my hair because when I wrap it in a circle, it starts to get like really greasy and oily. So I just take a little hairspray just to hold the edges in place. But I never go crazy with like the edge control and stuff no more unless my edges are just being unruly, which sometimes they are, but I try to stay away from it. Alright y'all, so after I'm done straightening all of the leave out and curling it, now you can pretty much do any style that you would normally do with your regular hair. You can do half up, half down. I'll show y'all how I put the hair in a ponytail and also a bun. You can do a flip over method. You can change your part up in the front depending on how much hair you leave out. So it's all about personal preference on where you want to put the micro links, but they're very, very versatile. And this hair from Ywigs is their kinky curly texture. It really blends with my natural hair very well. So shout out to Ywigs for sponsoring this video. I'm going to leave all the information down below in the description box on how to get this hair. If you have any questions that I did not answer, make sure you leave it down below in the comment section. I'll make sure to get those answered. But until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video.